the opening picture right there, shouldn't it, Bruno? Come on. Where's Cooter? Cooter! Cooter, here! Mum! Mom, Cooter! Come on! Come on! Come on! Hop, hop, hop! Everybody in. Good job! Look what I have for you, Cooter. Come on over to your bed. Where's your bed? Go on over to your bed. Wow! Wally here and Bruno. Guys, welcome to the cabin. I'm going to move yous. I'm going to move yous. Bruno's going to bring in his stick to show you because he's very excited about his stick. Guys, I'm down clearing. Brad, how's it going? Do you know, Bruno just knocked the camera with his stick that he wants everybody to see. Bruno, show us your stick. He's away now. But there's a good view of his arse. Alright, he's back into the stick. Oh, it's a good stick. You're not allowed sticks in the cabin. Go on, take it out. Guys, we are down, Brad, we are down at the cabin, the off-grid cabin. I am clearing space. I'm clearing the plot of land just behind it here. Mark, how's it going, buddy? Mark, what is the crack? Long time no see. And what I'm actually doing is, so I'm felling trees and I'm clearing up the brush, and I have a couple of wind blowings up there to deal with, but it is pissing rain. It's pissing. So I just was like, I'm done. I'm done with this for a little while. I don't even know if I'll get back out again. Do you know what I mean? So I decided to come in. The fire was lit anyway. The stove was lit anyway. And I decided to just come in and have coffee and just come on with you guys and see what you're up there. How's everybody getting on? It's lunchtime. It's lunchtime here, so I have no food. I have food. Oh shit, I have no food. We eat the dog. Look at Cooter. Look, I did a wee clear up. I have a load of stuff in here that I was supposed to burn on the Halloween bonfire. Cooter, you happy now? Ah, Cooter's happy now. I have a load of stuff in here I was supposed to burn on the bonfire for Halloween, and then we decided not to because it's mattresses and crap, and they're just really, they're memory foam mattresses. I don't even know, they would just be like massively polluting, wouldn't it? Good man, Mark. Are you just up? You're not in the UK as far as I remember. Sure you're not. Where are you? Brad, you're in the States somewhere, aren't you? Well, yeah, just drop fairly big tree for me, maybe 10 inches. Said the actress to the bishop. Man, it's nice. Ohio. Oh, you're in Ohio. My kids are always going on about Ohio. What is wrong with Ohio? Why is everybody afraid of Ohio? What is that? And why is everybody going like this? 6, 7. I work with kids. My brain is melted. Absolutely melted listening to that crap every single day. I do hear coffee being brewed, but so there's not a lot going on. This is what's happening outside. I'm going to turn these around. This is the messy cabin. Wait to see this part of it. So I've actually decided to take this cabin down. I don't think it's big enough. I don't think 12 foot on the inside, 12 foot wide on the inside is big enough. I would prefer 15. 3 extra feet. But three extra feet is a kitchen worktop. Do you know what I mean? Like that's about the width of it. So that's what I was thinking. It would be as easy just to start again as it would be to double the size of this. This was my thinking. Now the builder could turn up and say, no, Wally, I'm not doing that. That we're going to extend this, and this is the way it's going to be. Just because it's cold, Brad. Our fires have been lit for about a month. About a month. So hopefully, fingers crossed, that everything goes according to plan. But nothing has been going according to plan this year. Everything has been very unplanned. A lot of unplanned stuff. None of it good. None of it good. But what it did was it forced me to take stock, forced me to evaluate my life. So it actually has worked out to be good, if that makes sense. There is a saying in Stoicism, and it goes, the obstacle is the way, right? Sometimes life goes like this: easy road, hard road, guys. Always take the hard road, right? Because you learn more from it. You don't want to, right? But take it, because that's the crap way to go. That's the way that's going to be difficult, but that is the way that's going to teach you lessons, isn't it? Some of these lessons are tough to learn, but yeah, that's what it's all about, Bruno, isn't it? You're not allowed in here with sticks. That's the rule. No sticks. No stick. Oh, look at that tail, but if you might take off, Bruno. He's in ages. Caillou, how's it going? Who is Steve Ogg? Steve OGG. You had your first frost. I actually think I might just grow my hair and just grow it and see what happens. But then I was sort of thinking, I was actually sitting there last night after I had a shower, and I was going, I might just shave this all off. I'm sort of sick of it. So Frank Oz or Frank Ogg? Is this guy in The Walking Dead? I think I know who you're talking about. My coffee's taking a long time. I don't know. I've no beard, you see. I've no beard. So a head shave for charity would be a good thing. If I can combine it with something else. Maybe I'll grow it for a year and then shave it off for charity, which means that I could shave it off at Christmas next year for charity. That might work, actually, a bit of a long-term thing. Then I would have an excuse to tell people why I look so stupid. You alright, Coots? Cooter's in her element now. She has her bed back. She's like, yay, my bed. Yeah, I know who you're talking about. Yeah, I think he's in Better Call Saul as well for a little while. I know him. Yeah, he's good, isn't he? Is it my massive forehead? I think I'm a little bit grayer than him, but I was swimming yesterday, so my hair's all crazy. It goes crazy after being in the pool for so long. Nice, Brad. We have very few oaks here. Do you know that? I have like maybe 30 oaks planted in Red Branch, but you know, in 1,000 years, 500 years or something, maybe they'll be worthwhile doing something with. What is going on with my coffee? Oh, she's coming. It is coming. Do I have any food, Bruno? That's empty. That's empty. That's empty. Do you have any food stashed anywhere, Bruno? rucksack lids, rucksacks, rucksack lids. Oh, 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 oh. That's God dang it. No food. There's no food. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. Something was living in my coffee cup. That's not good, but he's about to get like absolutely toasted out of it, this water. 34-inch rounds, man. I actually brought the big saw down today with the 28 bar on it. I was going to do some milling, but I'm not milling in that. That would just be miserable, just sitting there with your back hunched over into the rain all the time. You know, it's bad enough clearing up trees with the Frankensaw, but no. But I had to grind it off. I had that brand new chain that when the bar, I don't even know what happened. I haven't even looked at the mill since, believe it or not. And this is the way things go for me. I know sometimes that the videos can be inconsistent and sort of flim flam and all over the place. But guys, I don't know what I'm doing any day. You know, I have been working a lot lately. Dun dun dun, the W word. So, Mark, take it easy, buddy. I have been working a lot lately, so which is brilliant for the business. Because usually this time of year is very, very quiet. So, but no, it's been flat out, absolutely flat out. So hopefully it should continue. I don't see why why it doesn't. But it means that I have less time for building stuff. You know, I used to build a lot of stuff, so I have less time for that. So, but what can you do? Swings and roundabouts. That time for building will come back. You know what I mean? So I think maybe I have a week where I'm busy, if not 2 weeks where I'm busy. And then I probably won't have anything really until February. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of building time then. What do you reckon, Brew? Brew, come here. Don't take the stick. He's taking the stick. What do you think? Don't just sit out there in the rain. Whoever the rain is. Stop. Sit. Yeah, so the bloody, what do you call it? The shed's just full of crap. I need to get rid of those mattresses. Good boy. And that's about to hide it, but I don't really have a lot more to tell you. So just down running the Frankensaw, which is ripping. Look at my new chainsaw boots. I'm loving these chainsaw boots. I actually was talking to the guys in Accu yesterday, or their promotion agency or whatever you call it, and they sent me another pair of boots to test for Red Branch Bushcraft, and they look very interesting, very, very interesting. A high leg hunting boot, very, very cool. I'm nearly sure they can take crampons. Oh, does that mean that they've a rigid sole? It doesn't matter. They'll be very cool anyway. No. Yes. No. So the plan, guys, the plan for this place is to demolish it, is to take it down. It's been up for 5 years. It's been up for 5 years, guys, and it has performed quite well for those 5 years. But the thing about it is that it's sort of in the wrong place. Do you know what I mean? Bruno! He will eat that stick until there's nothing left, and then he will go home and puke all over the house. I think our coffee's done. It's not bubbling. It's just not bubbling the way I want it to bubble. The fan is moving cold air. The fan should be moving hot air, not cold air. There you I thought the idea of the fan was to pull the hot air. I don't really know. It's definitely moving air. What is the fan supposed to do? The fan on the top of the stove? Tell me this. You see, I should be doing all this stuff, and then a million. Bruno, that was me. Then a million people will be watching. Or maybe I'll just go live with Bruno. Bruno, the people who are watching you. The people who are watching you. Watch your back. That's about the most exciting thing that's happened on this bloody live feed, isn't it? Fire's good, but... Yeah, so I decided to just go ahead and just start building the cabin. I can't spend my life waiting for other people. Do you know what I mean? So I just... Hey, Brent, look, your bed's right there. Just go get into your bed. Just go, you just block the heat. Don't go behind there. I can't, and this is the problem. This is the problem when you're not a skilled woodworker or anything like that, or you're not a joiner or a chippy or whatever you call it, guys. Is that you don't want to mess something up. You don't want to mess something up. But like, how hard can it be to put in a base? To put in a 15, probably be like 15 and a half, nearly 16-foot base by 50 foot. How hard can that be? You know, he says, rubbing his chin, trying to figure out how to do it in the first place because he doesn't have a bloody clue. Like, it can't be that bad. There's bound to be a YouTube video there somewhere, isn't there? Like, that somebody has made. I'm sure John could help me. Put in 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I need 12 platforms, 12 supports, right? And I'm half and half between making them out of brick or making them out of wood. Brick would obviously last for longer, wouldn't it? And then you just make a frame and put the frame sitting on top of it. But how do you diced? How's it going? Yeah, it's pretty nice actually. I'm just waiting on my coffee. There's a coffee pot on there at the back. That's what I'm waiting for. So, you know, it can't be that difficult. People have been doing it for a long time. Am I better putting concrete pads in, putting in 4x4 treated lumber, or even if I can get my hands on a telegraph pole somewhere, you know, like a soaked in creosote telegraph pole, something like that. We'll enjoy that for a while. Louis, is it Louis? How's it going? What's the crack? Thank you very much. Thanks for watching the videos. Hey, they can be a bit rare and a bit random, but that's what we like. Just like me, I'm a bit rare and a bit random. Now we got some heat going up. I got this little thing. Right, and here's what I discovered. I have to be careful with it. 110. 215. Bruno chases the laser like a cat. Sort of. He's not quite as interested in it. But I got it just to check, right? So the back there, the back panel is 37 degrees, 122, 70 degrees, 55 degrees, just to check and see, you know. Excellent. Just to check to see that that I'm not burning the place down. I got a CO2 as well. How do you like your eggs? What the hell is this? Oh yeah, I get these notifications. I get these prompts to add stickers, probably to improve interaction with you guys. But sure, look. Oh, it's gone. Yeah, it's not bad. It's nice. It's pissing rain, right? I was out. There's the coffee pot and stuff. So I was out chainsawing. I'm making a new platform, a new area for a new cabin, right? And I was doing that, and it's just so wet. I just had to come in. Excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. And how are you getting on with the bearskin, and how are you getting on with the Carhartt? I actually find myself not wearing either much at the, but probably because I'm working so much. I'm always in bushcraft gear at the minute, so and when I'm not in bushcraft gear, I try and get away from it as much as possible. I need to actually get my Carhartt jackets back because Lily has nicked it. Bruno, what'd you do that for? Lily has actually stolen it. My eldest girl has stolen my Carhartt. So my active jacket. I still have my other two jackets, but I prefer the active. Well, the Montana's a second. I have sort of gone off the Bartlett jacket, even though I loved it the most. Maybe that I've lost some weight. Maybe it fits me a little bit better. It's hard to get through all these jackets. It's funny, I was talking about it last night with somebody, and they were going, Jesus, how many coats do you have? Right? Do you remember the time we counted on the live stream and I had 38 jackets? No, I've got rid of a load of them, but I had 38 jackets. I'm just going to drink this coffee. I can't wait any longer. It might be very strong, like very strong, but I don't really mind. Let me see, how can I get you guys? No, that is the opposite of what I want. Can you hear the rain? I might have to leave it there. Might have to leave everything there. So we want me. We want the fire. How's that? With me feet up, drinking coffee by the fire. For you guys that are in the know out there, if I was to build a cabin that was 50 feet by, say 15 feet for argument's sake, there's going to be a 15 feet by 20 foot area that is going to be for the living room, sitting room area, right? What size of a stove would you need for something like that? Jesus, my shoulder is sore. Hey, Jamie, how's it going, buddy? What's that? What size of a stove? Well, how many kilowatts would you need? I think that little guy there is only 2 kilowatts or something like that. I don't know. You see, this is the thing, and Louis, this is the thing that people say to me all the time, is that they're, you know, how does it perform in snow, right? Well, I don't get snow here, so I don't. It's not a comparison I can make. Do you know what I mean? It's I can't tell people how it gets on because it doesn't. We don't get snow basically. I'll have to take my glasses off. Won't be able to see anything. Why does it sound like my stove is boiling? It's ticking and tacking. Stoves are noisy, aren't they? I'm in Ireland. We very rarely get snow. And it pisses rain all the time, right? Now, the thing about my Carhartt is that if it was lashing rain, I wouldn't really wear it, right? So if I was working, I would wear this, which is from Mascot. That's the Woolies wool jacket that they sent me. Or if it was really bad, I would wear a dedicated waterproof. You know, this is quite warm. You can overheat in this. You know, I don't trust the stove yet. Do you know that? Do you know? Checking it out all the time. It does sound like it has a back boiler in it. It doesn't have a back boiler in it. Whereabouts in the US are you, Louis? Oh, New York. New York City. Like, or is it upstate New York? I don't know much about New York. I've never been. I've been to New York Airport. That's that's New Jersey, but isn't it? That's probably about as close as I got. I have spent a lot of time in the States. I do really like it. When I'm at the stage in my life now where I could not be bothered going traveling anymore, it's sort of... I did a lot of traveling, but like a lot of traveling. Yeah, it's not bad, dudes. It's my inside wood pile. So I have multiple different places where wood is in multiple stages of rotting or drying. So this is the final stage. I always have a final stage where it comes in and sits beside the fire. I think that's important to have a stash sitting there all the time. What do you think, Bruno? Where's Bruno? It's actually just the metal in the stove that's making the noise. Can you hear that noise? What do you think, Bruno? I think it's very wet. I think I won't. Hey. He would come on. If you can do it, up you go. Up. Oh, me nuts! This one. You need get off me nuts. Are you coming up or what are you doing? No, see, you can't figure that out because it's too Get away from the fire. Get away from the fire. Good boy. It's too complicated for him. Normally, if I'm sitting at home, he'll be up on my knee. God, it's so wet. I'm over 10 years over 35, hey. Excellent stuff. So you're a country boy. You're not a city boy. I'm a country boy too. And I actually got more country. I never got less. I never got more city. I got more country. So for a large part of my life, I lived like in the middle of nowhere. Very beautiful place, but it was in the middle of nowhere. So, and I would go back tomorrow, except there's no forests. That's the only thing that would put me off. I really have become a tree lover, like unbelievably a tree lover. There's Bruno. There's Bruno. It's hard to bait, boys. It's hard to bait. I think I'm going to have to wrap everything up. I think I'm going to have to leave it there. Excellent stuff. 29 with 3 kids. I didn't have my first kid until I was until I was in my 30s. That's good going. That's a good way to do it. You're still, you know, not that I don't enjoy hanging out with them, but when they're up and gone with their own families, you'll still have plenty of time to hang out with the missus and do stuff. Louis, everywhere is expensive. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I don't live off grid. You know, this is basically a shed at the minute. So it is in the future, but it is something I'm planning on doing. Because everything is so expensive. You know, it's like the world has got to a state where people cannot afford to live. So what you need to do, this is what I think, what I need to do is I need to make my life cheaper. So I can't physically earn more money. Well, I could, but morally I don't feel like I should be charging more money for what I do. That's what I think. So I try to keep it, what I do, I try to keep it as low as possible. I try to charge people for as little as I can get away with. There's certain groups and stuff like that I will charge more to, but I know that they can afford it. But for the average person who's paying out of their own pocket, I try to keep it as cheap as possible. But this is the thing, like, so if you can't physically make more money, you need to find a way to spend less money, right? And going off grid is how you do that. That's what I think. Going off grid, you know, growing your own food, doing all those different things that are incredibly time consuming, right? This is the difference. So we're paying for convenience, aren't we? So this is the balance. Convenience versus time. Convenience versus time. There's certain stuff that it is not convenient for me to do myself. Bucking Billy Ray Smith. How's it going, buddy? Well, welcome to my, I don't call it the bunker. You call yours the bunker? This is what we call the swamp. This is what we named the swamp, after a very famous TV program. These guys used to hang out in a place called the swamp. Any of you remember it? I'm cutting wood, bucking. I'm down here cutting wood, and I'm rained off. So I have the stoves going, and I have I'm just having a wee cup of coffee. So this is the thing. So there's certain things that I cannot do that I would have to pay for, like harvest my own meat and stuff like that. I could do it, but it's so difficult to do here. There's so little wildlife and wild game compared to you guys in the States and in Canada and stuff like that. We don't have any of that. So, well, we do, but it's not the same. It's not, you can't just go out the back fields and shoot a deer. You know, you can't go out into the woods and shoot and harvest your own deer. So it's like, you need special licenses, and there's only certain places where there are enough to do it. So it's not the same. Like I spent a lot of time in the States. I spent 3 months in Montana building houses for Habitat for Humanity. You know, where everything was hand to mouth, and people were shooting elk, and we were eating elk all the time, and we were shooting the best venison and stuff like that. But you can't do that here. People do it here, yes, but they spend every waking moment doing it. Do you know what I mean? So it's difficult, right? And we are not set up for off-grid. I know nobody's set up for off-grid, but there are a lot. Basically, if people are going off-grid here, they are doing it illegally, right? You know, so you can't just go out and build a house. You can't do that. You can't do anything without government control. Everything has government control, right? So building regulations and permission to build a house, even on your own land, all that sort of stuff is you know, you need all that stuff, which is a pain in the arse. Yes, yeah, but you also need here the gun regulations are very tight, so you can't buy a gun without a license. You can't get a license for a deer caliber gun without going to do a deer caliber gun exam, right? Which takes a couple of days, and you have to do a shooting test and all that sort of stuff, which is smart, but it all costs money. Do you know what I mean? So it all costs money. But then if you're living off grid, it's an expensive setup, and I would be hoping to do it for as cheap as possible, which means that I'm not going to have a lot of electricity, which means I'm not going to have a freezer, which means I'm not going to have the place to store the carcass of a deer. You know, a processed carcass of a deer. These things take time, Bruno, don't they? I wonder will the rain ever stop? But look, I'm going to leave that there, guys. I'm going to sit, I'm going to finish my coffee. I'm going to go out and finish this off. And that will do me. Thank you for this absolutely impromptu live feed, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to give the thumbs up and subscribe and all that crack. Louis, lovely to meet you. Hey, Brad and Buckin and everybody else who came on there. Yeah. Buckin, there is an Irish saying that goes, hunger is a great sauce. Anything tastes nice if you're hungry enough, boy. Take it handy, guys. Stay frosty.